So, somewhat against my own better judgment, I have hobbled my way to the plot today. The problem being that the mega session down here of about 7 hours last week on Monday kind of did my foot in. Cat's going to do some back and forth with the wheelbarrow and get more wood chip moved up to the new plot. And I'm pretty much just going to harvest some of these because they're pretty much all going to seed now. So we're going to have a nice big stir fry tonight with some chicken and some leaves. Yeah, and then I'm going to wander home because we actually have to look after some, drainage men, because the drains have clogged up again. And this time the landlord's maintenance person has called in some professionals to try and fully jet out everything that's there. Anyway, time to pick some leaves. And there we go. That'll make a nice green leafy stir fry. We've not taken everything, so there'll be more for later. I'll be curious to see if these things come back in any way. They look like they've got some little side shoots that might come out there, so we might get a little bit of extra cropping off of them. Anyway, I'm now going to wander home to look after the drain guys. Will hopefully show up on time, and leave Cat to transport wood chip. As you can see in today's beautiful sunlight, things are looking pretty good. And we got a lot of this covered in wood chip last week, and Cat is mainly just going to work on putting a big pile of the new wood chip right on this old cotton rug. Okay, I'm gonna head off now. Now, doesn't that look good and tasty? So yeah, that'll be our dinner tonight. Flowers and all, it all goes in there. Crispy, crunchy stems, and that's a good bulk of some leaf for our stir fry. I'm also going to have a quick look at our seedlings now, and then wrap this up. It'll be a super short postcard today, due to the injury. So in the hot fridge, this is some Ishikura spring onions. They're only just germinating. I've just taken this top off ahead of the video. It's usually covered. And down in this tray we have our okras sprouting. And you can see that there's 3 on the right middle there, and then 1 on the far right, and 1 just poking out on the far left. And I'll take them out soon because I don't like them to be in this environment too long because the light isn't so good. Pretty much this is just to get them boosted for germination. And then over on the table we have a few things going on. So these have come out of the hot fridge recently, and that's some cabbages, some bright lights, chard, and yuki cabbage just coming up on that side of that stick there. And this here has been around a little while. This is actually our self-grown comfrey, grown from some seed. It's been hobbling away through the winter. We don't have anything much going on in this tray, but that has just been in the cold. We haven't heated that at all, so it'll be a little slower. And none of our beans here have grown either. And then next up, over in the office underneath the grow lights, we have these chilies absolutely powering on, and I really need to start putting them on. It's getting quite desperate now. They're far too big for these little pots, especially where there are two seedlings shared in there. In the foreground, this is a couple of different lettuces. One's winter density, and this one here is a mix. And they have sprouted super fast, and they're going to want to get pricked out into some individual cell trays. I'm going to use the container-wise ones to do a batch of lettuce. Anyway, that's our seed situation. Cool. Now, the whole foot thing, if you haven't seen some of the earlier videos, I fractured my right foot. We don't quite know how. And I was pretty much off my foot for a month. And I've been trying to be careful with it. And just Monday, I overdid it and was off my feet for a couple of days, really hobbling around. It is getting a little bit better, so I'm just trying to be cautious on it. And a key thing we're going to do now is I've got some a bleed kit coming and stuff to get my old mountain bike back on the road. So if we get our bikes back on the road, I can get back and forth between home and the allotment without it being so much of a punishment on the old foot. But that's the plan. And hopefully that bleed kit arrives today. And hopefully that's the only thing really wrong with my bike. Anyway, that's our little postcard for Sunday, the 2nd of March. It is March. Wow, bloody hell. That is slightly scary, daunting, concerning in a lot of ways, but here we are. And we'll just keep on growing as we can.